I am certified pet professional Amy Leigh. The only difference between you and your groomer is knowledge, techniques, and tools. It is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the grooming industry. So stay put as we get started on this journey together today. Thank you for joining me live from the Grooming Table. I am Amy Leigh, certified professional pet groomer since 2003, and it is absolutely my pleasure to bring to you the secrets of the grooming industry so that you can add value, even more value, to your pets at home. Guess what, guys? I'm locked and loaded tonight, man. I got all kinds of stuff coming at you. You guys better just sit tight. Just be careful. Don't drink too much coffee. This guy here, that's Champ. He's joining us tonight. We're actually going to do something with a live dog, guys, live from the grooming table. So welcome. If you've never been here before, I am so happy to have you with us tonight. Champ is a Shih Tzu mix. We are going to be doing a short demo on him. Basically, I'm going to do all the scissor finish work on him. I'm also going to save the entire head trim with using some snap-on comb blades, trimming around the eyes. I'm going to save the whole head trim for you guys to see live. We have a film crew, so we're going to be up close and personal, guys. No worries. I'm going to bring you there. Okay, so that's one thing we're going to do tonight. While I'm doing the clipper work on him, I'm going to go ahead and do the clipper work on his body and his legs while you guys are watching one heck of a tutorial. I can't wait to throw this down for you guys. You know, I went to see Annie on Friday. Annie is a Young Living essential oils consultant. And she had me over to her house so she could really explain to me a lot of things about the products. And her dog Zeus, who is a German Shepherd, he's only an 8-month-old German Shepherd. He's a beautiful dog. He helped us with some of the demoing of the products. So we go into good detail for you, and we're going to bring that all to you in this tutorial today. And you're going to love it. Now, I do want to say, guys, I have a real firecracker of a subscriber showdown locked and loaded for you in the queue. That's coming up too. So you're going to want to stay put. You know what I'm saying? I tell you that. You know I make it worth your while. It's going to be worth your while tonight. I do want to say that Annie and some other representatives from Young Living are going to be in the chat, guys. So if you have any questions while the demo is going on, Annie will probably be the best one to be able to answer those questions for you, as well as some of the other representatives there, you know. So we should probably get some pretty good chat going on here when you guys are watching the demo, if you have any questions. After the demo, I'm going to meet you guys right back here at the grooming table live with Champ, and we're going to do some grooming together, okay? So this is going to be wonderful. I can't wait to bring it to you. But before we get into all that, I have to say hello to my people, because I love you so much. Now, June was here first. Thanks, June. Way to go. Man, you're on time and everything. So glad to see you. Raquel's here. I'm so glad to see you, Raquel. Joseph's here from Spain. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for joining us. So glad you're here. My mom's here. Hi, Mom. I'm so happy you're here. You're going to love it. And Tegan's here. That's Denise. Thanks for joining us, Tegan. I'm really glad to see you. Annie's here. There she is. Annie Kennedy. That's our girl. That's our Young Living Essential Oil Queen. That's what I'm going to call you, Annie. So, oh, Daisy Like a Flower. Hi, sweetie. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy to see you. You're going to love this. Now, are you guys ready to just go ahead and throw that demo down? I'm going to be working with Champ in the meantime while you're watching and learning and getting entertained. I am going to go ahead and trim the body and the legs on him, trim his pads, sanitary clip, but I'm going to save all the scissor finish work for you guys, and I'm going to save his whole head assembly for you guys too. It's not a very difficult trim. He's a mixed breed. You can apply this trim to a Shih Tzu, to many different mixed breeds. You know, he definitely has a full ear, so that's a look that a lot of dogs have. You could also apply this trim to a golden doodle or any doodle. So it's definitely going to be, you guys will love it. So, you know what? Without any further ado, let's rock this demo, guys. I'm so excited for you to see this. So, let's roll it. Young Living essential oils and other products for our pets. Last week we demoed the Animal Sense shampoo on this beautiful girl, and this week we're going to be demoing a couple of other products, and we're going on a road trip, guys, so stay put. Here we are, guys. Let's go meet Zeus. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm so excited to be here. I'm here with Annie and Jimmy, and this is their dog Zeus.
Say hi, Zeus.
He's beautiful. He's German Shepherd. You just met him a second ago. We finally got him to calm down a little bit today, but there's a reason why I'm here today, and I do want to thank you guys for having me. Annie is a Young Living consultant and distributor. She distributes the Young Living products. Their whole family uses these products, but we're talking about how they benefit pets today. Annie, can you explain to everybody why we are here together today? I have researched these products, and I'm very curious, and I'm very interested, and I definitely see the benefits that somebody would get for putting this into play with a routine for their pets. But the only thing holding me back is price. It's pricey. And I know that good products cost money, and I do think that these are good products. Do you have any light to shed on that? Because I think that's going to stop a lot of people from being interested or going any further, looking any further into the products, because they are a little bit expensive.
I do. This is our premium starter kit.
Oh, so I can buy a starter kit?
Yes, exactly. Actually, there's different kinds of kits that you can choose from. 4 different kits that you can choose from.
As a starter kit?
As a starter kit.
Okay.
To get a discount. And once you get one of those starter kits, you will receive 24% off any Young Living essential oil products.
From then on out?
Yep, exactly.
So when you purchase your starter kit, which there's 4 different starter kits that you can choose from.
Correct.
Then you get 24% off of all your purchases.
Yes, and there's awesome promotions like every month if you're on the Essential Rewards, like the first year, like 3, 6, 9, 12 months, they give you a free loyalty gift. The Essential Rewards, there's different promotions every month. If you spend so much, you can get free products. Each time you buy those products, you can earn your pet oils for free.
So you get reward points for spending.
Yes.
For purchases, you start accumulating reward points.
Exactly.
Okay, and then once you have so many, you can apply that towards a free product.
And
or
yeah,
whatever.
and sometimes they have different promotions, like they'll give you extra reward points on top of it, and you don't even have to spend anything.
They're just giving incentives.
Yeah, they're giving incentives. And that's how you will get your discount.
Once you purchase a starter kit, how much do they cost?
$165. That's how you get the 12 oils.
You would get 12 oils of your choice?
No,
or there's 4 different
It
kinds.
would be these 12 oils if it's this starter kit.
Okay, there's 4 different starter kits.
Correct. The Thieves cleaning kit.
Okay.
There's different kinds, like the makeup kit and so forth.
Okay.
And then you would get Stress Away, which is an awesome oil. I mean,
You use
haven't-
that on Zeus? Or one
we could,
similar to it?
We
Yes.
could use something
Yes.
like that. If you're having a bad day or stressful day, just put some of that oil on you. And then also, it comes with the Thieves Spray and this hand sanitizer.
And the Thief Spray, is this a cleanser?
It is.
Okay.
So let's say you just got done grooming one of your dogs, and you just put that spray and just wipe it down with a cloth, and then it's right there sanitized. Everything is 100% pure essential oils, non-toxic,
And it's a disinfectant?
yes.
Okay.
Seed to seal too.
Chemical
So-
free though.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, chemical free.
Interesting. I might be interested in that. We can demo that today after we get Zeus on the grooming table. We can clean the grooming
Exactly.
table. Okay,
Yep.
good.
You can.
What else comes in the starter kit?
And then you also get a diffuser too, which I have going on right now.
So a diffuser comes with your starter kits.
Correct.
For $159?
165.
$165. I'm sorry.
Yep, and if you bought them separately, it'd be like over $400. So
If
it's
you bought each product?
yeah, if you bought each product, so it's totally, you're getting an awesome deal. They do different colors.
Oh.
Let's say you want to have your pet, he's super energetic, and you want to put lavender oil in your diffuser, and you just put it like 10 minutes in before, and then have him settle down.
Do
Or
his
you can put
coat.
it on his coat. There's different ways of applications for your pets as well.
Diffusing is one though.
Diffusing
So if
is
I
one.
put my anxious dog in the crate, which I have an anxious dog, I could have a diffuser in the room and let that run for a little while and help calm him down when I leave. right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
that
I
would
could
help.
put
Yeah, that
oil
could
on
help.
him.
Yeah, that could help him.
But that could help if I put, say, lavender or the, what was the other one you used for Zeus?
Well, there's peace and calming, but I did use the lavender.
But the peace and calming kind of does the same
correct
as the lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few different oils like that you can choose from that calms and soothes them.
Okay.
Like there's all different kinds of oils that helps with all different kinds of benefits.
The product guide. So this explains all the oils and how they can
And
be
all the
used.
Young Living products.
All
as well
the products.
Too.
So
you get,
this comes with a starter kit.
yes, you get product guide. You also get member resources. If you have Facebook, there's an Animal Young Living group website. So let's say you have an issue with your dog or something, you just post it up in the group, and then everyone will start posting.
Everybody says,
giving
"Oh, I tried
suggestions."
this. This worked great."
Like, hey, your puppy's not feeling good. I've tried this on my puppy. Like, try this, and they give different suggestions. So it's really cool, and
Sharing is caring.
everyone, really.
Is
cool
there
with that.
recipes in here, Annie? Like if somebody said, "Okay, I want to do this," and okay, 2 drops of this and 2 drops of that.
And there actually is a recipe right here. There's Young Living Lifestyle, and it tells a little bit about the story. But there are some recipes for different,
For whatever you may be looking
Yeah.
to
I
get
mean-
out of it. Got muscle, like if you got arthritis or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
I mean-
there is an Animal Sense line
Correct.
of products, which we tried the shampoo. It was very nice.
Yeah.
We're going to be trying a couple of those products today too, right?
Yep.
Can you explain what we're going to try and what the benefits are? We're going to be
Okay.
trying these with Zeus.
Yes, the Pure Clean. This is like cleansing, like your dog had a cut, and you can just put that on his cut. Just put a couple drops and just rub it in a little bit, and it also protects his fur.
It's kind of a repellent, like it'll
it's like a
keep him
protection.
clean.
Yeah, 6 different essential oils included in.
In the Pure Clean.
Yeah, and citronella included. That actually helps like against bugs and mosquitoes. And then we're also going to show how to make a spray out of that for.
We're going to dilute
simple
it in
spray.
a water bottle
Yes.
and use it as a mist into his coat when we're
Correct.
brushing him.
And it's
Okay.
super easy too. It's like
Awesome.
I mean, all the recipes are so easy to make. I mean, anyone can do it. And then Animal Sense ointment that helps with minor cuts, and it helps soothe out the skin. You can use it underneath the paws.
Smell it.
You can do that too.
It
And
smells really good.
It's
it does.
beneficial for us
I've
too.
used it.
These things.
Yeah.
You can also use it for like your nail cuticles and different things
that
like
are
that.
rough and dry. But for the dog, I think I could see a benefit for this on their paw pads.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get really dry and irritated.
Yeah, like going outside
Right.
a lot, and it gets all rough underneath there, and you want to just put that on there, and actually it makes it nice and smooth.
So what are we demoing today? We're going to demo the Pure Clean. We're going to demo the Animal Sense ointment
Correct.
on Zeus. And we are also going to try this Thieves cleaner. Because I like the idea of an all-natural cleaner, because I use a lot of cleaning products in my shop between dogs, and honestly, to be honest with you, I use a lot of bleach. I know that's not the
Ooh.
best thing. It's not good for me either.
It's horrible.
It is, but I want to kill the germs. So I'll be more interested to find out more about the Thieves
Okay.
product there. That sounds like something I'm definitely interested in. So this is a starter kit. This is what we would get minus the Animal Sense stuff.
Correct.
Does this come in the starter kit?
Oh yeah, the Ninja. Yep.
What is this, Annie?
This is actually very beneficial for your body. Actually, dogs can drink it too. It's very helpful too.
It's a energy revitalizing.
It helps with, it has like all the nutrients that you, like, let's say you don't get all the nutrients in your body on a daily basis.
Yeah. There's treats you said that.
Oh yes, we do have Zeus, actually, I gave it to him. We just received them. Lavender.
I think the lavender worked.
See, it doesn't take very long.
What a sweet thing. You can purchase two from
Correct.
Young Living for dogs that help with their teeth. You said that
Yes, and
they're.
it takes off the tartar, and it maintains their teeth to make it all nice and healthy, and actually freshens their breath too. So, I mean,
We
you don't
can
like
all
that doggy
benefit
breath.
from that. Yeah. Awesome.
So, I mean, it's very helpful. And when I came home, I gave him one treat, no lie. And next thing you know, I put it up in the middle of the table here. I came back, and the bag was all over everywhere, and no more treats.
He ate the whole thing.
I wanted to show it today, but I mean, he
I
ate
guess
them. But
it's-
it has special, yeah, he loved them. I mean,
Zeus approved?
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna have to get a couple more bags and hide them.
and hide them. Well, let's get right into this demo.
Alrighty, we are gonna do a make and take with the Pure Clean, and this is gonna be the spray spritz.
We're going to demonstrate this
Yes, we're gonna demonstrate it. Sorry.
right now.
I'm doing
Coming
it.
up.
I was saying
Coming
it.
at you.
Woo!
Yeah, woo!
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, so all you have to do is use a 2-ounce glass spray bottle,
Mhm.
and then you put between 16 to 18 drops. So, and if you get more than that, it's okay. So, if it takes longer, like for the oil to come out, then you can run it under warm water. 17,
One for the road, huh?
18. All right. Oh, if you get more than
It's okay.
it's okay. It's not
So that's
gonna
the
hurt.
Pure Clean oil that we're putting in there.
Correct, for the spritz. Then you put distilled water, which is right here.
Oh, that's fancy. So you just fill the
Just
remainder
fill
up.
up the rest of the spray bottle up.
Do you know how long that would keep? Like, let's say you wanted to use it for 3 days. Would that be okay for a couple days?
Oh yeah, it'll definitely. What you mean, the bottle?
To not have to remix because of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes water can get funky, but
Nope.
a couple days
It
would be
actually-
okay.
Oh yeah, and usually I put like a labeler on this so you know what
You know what
have.
it is.
Like
Yeah.
right here it has a flea ticks.
Oh,
and
what do you
mosquito
put in
spray.
that?
I put the citronella in
Mhm.
it. This one I mixed, yeah, for his coat. And right every time we go outside, a lot of the
Just
time,
spray that on him.
and all I do is just go like this. I shake it up.
You just
and
mist it
spray
on him.
Yeah, it's a mist. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing with this Pure Clean,
Right?
and it's
So we'll spray
then
it
you wanna
on
smell
and
it?
we'll work it through with brushing. Was that right?
exactly. Do you want to smell it?
I do want
See
to
what
smell it.
smells like?
Oh, it smells nice. All their products smell good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
I know there is
Yeah.
so many. I can't tell.
It does smell amazing. All right,
yeah,
so
that's simple. It only took a couple minutes, and I mean that easy.
good. Let's get to it.
All right.
Okay.
And
Now
see.
this is going to keep him close to this bar like we want him. It's going to keep his body facing this way. He did great for getting up on the grooming table the first time. Now I'm going to want Zeus to stand up.
Oh, stand up, Zeus. Stand.
Okay, just put your hand right under him here. Good job, big boy. And he's standing. He's doing great.
Yes,
He is
okay.
doing great for the first time on the grooming table.
Yes,
It wasn't so stinking
totally.
hot. So I
Yes,
think
that
that
is
we would be great to go ahead and demo the Pure Clean on him
All right.
that we mixed up. What do you think, Annie?
Okay. Just gonna do a little bit of spray here. Probably, and plus it'll feel good for him too.
Just a little light mist.
Yep.
Good job, big boy.
There you go, boy. And then we'll just brush it through.
Wow, his
Just make
coat
sure you
is
just
so
don't get it in his
beautiful.
eyes.
Yeah, like anything.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer of that.
But yeah, his coat
this
stays.
will-
Stays pretty shiny and healthy.
So we just brush that Pure Clean through his coat. Oh, his coat's beautiful. Gotta brush it through this side too, don't we, big boy? Oh, this is kind of nice. It's like having steps.
I'm so short, people.
Yeah. We need help. Good job, big
I think he's loving it.
All right, guys, so we tried to record this with Zeus, but it was 99 degrees out that day and my camera overheated. So I'm going to demo the Animal Sense ointment on Gus for you guys, because we promised you we were going to demo this product, and I'm going to show you. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to demo here. We're going to apply it to his pads, because this would definitely aid. And let's say in the winter time when their pads are cracked from possibly being in contact with rock salt from melting ice, or just the cold weather period, or sometimes it isn't cold weather or hot weather that causes, you know, a sore pad. They do get sore pads sometimes from walking on hot macadam can cause their pads to be sore, and this product would be really good for that. So I am going to get a little bit of this, and we're going to, basically all you have to do, and if your dog does lick it off, it is not a problem because it is non-toxic. But you're just going to massage it into the pads. That's it. I can smell it. It smells very good. Now this is also a beneficial product, I'm told, and it makes sense because of the ingredients that are in it. It's beneficial for any minor abrasions or cuts or irritations. If your dog, you know, had some type of rash in their tender areas, this would definitely be a good product for that. It's definitely healing. So that's it. That's as simple as it has to be. You know, you just massage it into their pads, and if they lick it off, it's not the biggest of deals. It's okay. It's non-toxic. But I do think it's a nice product. What do you think? Do you like it? Well, apparently he likes it. So that is the Animal Sense ointment. So Annie, what are you demoing now?
Alright, this is the Thieves Cleaner that I made. Okay, the Thieves Spray.
Okay.
All you have to do, you get a Thieves Cleaner bottle, which lasts a long time. All you do is use a cap full, and I put it right in this glass spray bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also put 3 drops of lemon, so that's why it has a little tint there.
Oh, lemon would help cut through grease too.
Exactly. It cuts out the grime, it cuts out grease, it takes some of the germs away, it disinfects everything. And same with the Thieves. So Thieves essential oils included here. So
Super.
after you're done grooming,
which we got our Zeus off the table.
yes, we did. And all you guys do is just put a little spray, and it smells awesome.
It does smell
It has
fresh.
that
I can
lemon
smell
smell. And then you just take a rag
and
you
it
just smell.
cleans and disinfects, right?
Yes.
And it's all natural, non-toxic, very
Exactly.
important
So
to use around animals.
So if your next pet comes up on the table, it's non-toxic chemicals.
That's awesome.
So everything is 100% pure, seed to seal.
That's awesome. Annie, why is it that you use a glass bottle?
The oils, you can't use plastic because
They'll absorb into the plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be bad.
Okay.
So that makes sense. Gotcha.
So
I knew
that's
there
why
was
you
a
want to
reason.
use glass.
Okay. And that's for anything that you would dilute with the oils, right?
Yeah. So if you use the Vitality oils or any kind of oils, you want to make sure it's glass.
Makes sense.
Alrighty.
I'm so thankful that Annie invited me here today so that we could share these demos with you and these products. But Annie, how do people get a hold of you if they want to learn more about Young Living essential oils?
Either do the Happy and Healthy Magic oils. You can look on Facebook.
Oh, that's your Facebook group.
Yep, that's our group. That's our Facebook group
Yep.
name. Or you can, which I'm going to give Amy, which is the Young Living Essential Oil website link, and then you can just look on or you can look on Young Living Essential Oils website and look on different products. But once you get on our group, there's all different kinds of posts, and you'll learn so much information.
Any
more
questions
information.
are usually answered right there in the group
and
post,
then
right?
And then if you have any questions, you post it right in the group, and everyone's there to help you with suggestions, or you can ask anything, like what's essential oils, or what do you use it for?
What would I use this oil
question.
for?
And we're a pretty laid back kind of group, and we don't judge or anything. So we have fun. We have contests once a week. So
awesome.
We just have fun.
That's what life's all about. Thank
Yes.
you, Annie. Give me hugs. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming out too. We learned a lot.
We all learn. We learn
this
together.
is
Because
super
why?
fun.
Because we're better together.
Heck yeah.
We say that all the time.
I don't have a groomer shirt. No.
I know. Hey guys. Oh look, it's my film crew. They're here. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed spending the time with Annie and trying the products. I really like the products. One thing I can tell you guys, hey, pop some music on. After I met with Annie Friday, I came home and my husband started a little campfire out back at our house, and we were sitting out there, and it had just rained earlier in the day. And the mosquitoes were coming out. They were terrible. And all of my mosquito repellent is up at the campground because we're there every weekend. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything. You know, they're biting us like crazy. So I was like, wait a minute. This Puriclean that Annie gave me to try, this has citronella in it. So I said, I'm going to go get it. I went outside and got it, rubbed it on me and Alex, and almost instantly it was relief from the bites I already had, as well as they did stop biting instantly. And I mean, I seriously do have mosquito bites all over me. They were attacking like crazy. I'm not kidding. And they did stop. And Alex is in the chat now. Alex, can you confirm that? You don't have to say it. I'm saying it really did work. Last night we sat out on the deck too with my mom and dad. It was a beautiful night, and the kids. And same thing, I put that on because I knew they'd be out as soon as it turns dusk. They're like little, you know, they come for you. So it worked. It really did. And it's nice to know that it's a natural product and it's not bad for me. And I can also mix that in a bottle, just like we demoed with Annie, the Pure Clean, how she diluted that in a spray bottle. And you must use a glass bottle. It's very important. You can mist that on your dogs or your cats, especially your dogs if they're outside, or they're going to be outside, and it will keep the mosquitoes and other bugs off of them. It's a repellent, and it really does work. See, Alex says, yes, it works very well. Thank you, Alex. They always attack Alex. He is so sweet, and they like him. But he was getting attacked big time, and he could stand it then. He's like, yes, that was definitely working. So real quick, before we start our demo here with Champ and our film crew, Cameron and Bailey. Bailey's my daughter. Cameron's her friend. Cameron is going to operate the camera, and Bailey is going to man the chat. If any of you have any questions for me while I'm grooming, put it in the chat, because Bailey can relay that to me, because I won't be able to see the chat. See, there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. My mind just goes blank. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I wanted to say hi to Grace T. I saw you jumped in there. I didn't want to miss out on saying hello. And I wanted to say hi to SCSB. I don't know what your name is. I would like to know what your name is. That's a lot for me to say. But I'm very glad that you're here. It's very good to see you. Throw your name in, or what you want me to call you, in the chat. And obviously, my husband's here. Thank you for joining us. And David, my favorite dog dad, I'm so glad you're here. So are you guys ready for some demoing? This is going to be good. Okay, we're going to get our camera ready. I'm going to switch over to my second video source, and I will see you on the table with Champ and some tools and some secrets. All right. So I'm going to turn this off, guys. It's awfully bright. We'll turn it off. So Cameron, I know you know how to operate a camera. And Bailey, you can go check out the chat. I'm really just going to need my Kenchi thinning shears and a pair of straight shears. I'm using an 8.5-inch gator. These are a very affordable, or these are a razor by Guide. I think they're only like an $80 shear. These are my Kenchi shears that I love. So I got them out. I like to keep my tools away from my dog, and this little guy is nervous about being on the table. He does not like being elevated. Yes, do you have a question, Bailey?
SCSB said her name is Sarah.
Sarah! Hi, thank you. I would rather call you Sarah than SBSCSB.
And Cindy J is here.
Oh, Aunt Cindy?
Cindy J.
Hi, Aunt Cindy. Can you see what you're getting? What you're getting here is what you're getting. Okay? All right. So, film crews, just look in here.
Wait, so it's like cut off in there?
No, it's not. Well, the window for this is different. Okay.
It's okay,
We are live. We can talk about that later.
Okay.
But look here.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see him. Okay, that's what you're focusing on. So I do want to trim his head, guys. I did pre-clip him with a 4 in reverse on his body, and I did a 5 width on his legs. His owners would like a summer cut for him right now. He's very active outside, and he has 3 little boys to chase around, so he has a very active life, which is great for him. But I am going to do his whole head for you guys live, and then we're going to do all the scissor work, which is the feet and the face and anything that is sticking out. You can back up a little every now and then if you want to, Cameron. Okay, so I am going to use my clipper back system just to set the length on his head and his beard over a 10 blade. I'm going to use my yellow wall snap-on comb, which is a 5/8 inch trim. So, have my clipper back system on, which makes this job very easy. We're starting at the base of the skull, and we're going to come forward towards the nose. But we're not scooping down the muzzle, we're just scooping off the top of his head. And I'm setting the length with that. I'm going to flip this ear back. I'm going to come straight up this cheek towards his eye. Okay? And the same on this cheek. Straight up that cheek. Good. So now we've set the length. I am going to, you know, tie all that together with the scissors. Now I'm going to set the length. He doesn't like this. On his chinny chin chin. And just take off a little bit of this length of his muzzle. And David, this would apply to you for your Havanese. I'm sure you already are quite acquainted with trimming them. You certainly get your practice in, don't you? Alright, so I also like to pull this lip back. You see how I did that? Watch the tongue. And I like to trim all this even because this little flu area will crease. And if you don't pull this back like that, that area will look longer when he pants. Any questions, Bailey?
No. Keegan said he's such a cute dog, and Sarah said he's being so good.
Oh, he is good. His big thing is he's nervous about being elevated on this table. That makes him nervous. As soon as he gets off the table, he's a happy camper because he does not like being up in the air like this. And some dogs really do mind that. So what we're doing, and Grace, this can go for your Chloe. Grace T has a Shih Tzu that she trims on her own. We're using a wall snap-on comb. Like I said, it's the 5/8 inch length. You can use whatever length you like. I just like to give this guy a nice little summer trim. So I'm going to pop that off. And, oh, I already did trim the lobes of his ears. Sorry, I get to trimming. But I like to trim that with a 10 right there. And I already did trim that. It's okay, big boy. I just like to clean that off there. I do want to remind everybody that every dog has a little flap right here on their ear that you can catch with a clipper. It's hard to see it on him because he has so much hair, but it's there. So I want you to be mindful of that. The only thing left to do with the clipper is to just scoop out right in the corners of his eyes. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pull that eye back a little like that so we can see it nicely. And we're coming towards the nose. Good job, champ. And I'm just scooping. Just that little bit. Let me see if I can make it a little easier for you guys to see. Kind of in an inverted V, but you really do need to pull the skin back so that you can get to the right area that you need to get to. Good job. You are such a good sport.
Grace T said, yes,
So,
thank you, Amy. I love learning new techniques.
I know you do. I was glad to do this for you, Grace. I know you groom Chloe, and I figured this would be quite beneficial for you and all of you, many of you. And you can refer to it. So now, I'm just getting my clipper put away. We've done all the clipper work, guys. Now what's left to do is scissor work. So let's start with this head. Now watch, I'm going to ask him to stand. He's so nervous standing on a grooming table. All right, honey. I know you don't like it. It's all right. All right. If our camera girl's not getting the shots, shout it out in the chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start right here at the base of his skull and above his ears, and I'm just going to do a scissor over comb technique a little bit just to blend that together a little, make it look natural. Good job, big boy. I know. Just to blend it. That's all, guys. It really makes it look natural. And I can continue on up by raising the hair with, lifting the hair with the comb and thinning it, blending it with my Kenchi thinning shears. These shears are pretty aggressive in how much they take off. So it's perfect for this job. Okay, so that looks great. Now I'm going to show you what I like to do right above the ear, where the ear sets into the head. He has a long, full ear.
Sarah said camera and chat crew are awesome.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. And thank you guys for helping us. All right. So I think our camera girl's nervous. Don't be nervous. You're fine. You're doing good. But they got to be able to see. So I'm going to do what we did a couple weeks ago in a demo with our Cocker Spaniel. We rolled that ear so that I can push up all these little hairs that are going to pop out. And I'm just thinning them off right at the base here. so that they're not going to stick out all over the place when he's happy and off the table and giving us all those great expressions that dogs give us when they look at us. And I'm going to come over here and do the same thing on this ear. So I'm holding the ear with my thumb and my fingers underneath. I'm rolling it up, and anything that sticks up there, I am thinning off, blending it off with my thinning shear, just so that looks very tidy. You know, it just really makes it look tidy. Now, I'm going to hold the ear back, and I'm going to thin. I'm still using blenders, guys. I'm going to thin all that together so that when we look at that ear, we just see his head and then his long, beautiful ear. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Just going to tidy this up over here. All right, good job. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to trim his eyebrows or his visor. There's not a whole lot there, so I am going to I want this to look like a circular shape. So I'm kind of going to get a little close right here to the corners of the eyes. And he's kind of in a shorter trim right now. And we're just gently going to trim from the corner. The visor is from the corner of eye to corner of eye. That's what the visor is, guys. Okay? We're trimming from that corner of eye to the corner of the eye, just nice and straight. And I'll look at it from this angle. Just make sure that everything is nice and even. And I'm happy with that. Nope, see, I used my comb and I pulled out some more hair I didn't like, so I'm going to trim it off. All right, now, next thing I'm going to do, okay, Cameron, you might want to come over here, honey. We're going to do the side of his cheek. We're going to do his profile here on the side. So I'm going to lift that ear out of the way, so I don't want to trim any of that pretty hair. I'm not going to hold it way up because that changes the set of his jaw on his cheek. Just holding it out of the way. So we want to see kind of a U shape from the nose to the base of the ear. There's not a whole lot to trim off here that will create that shape. So I'm just taking off what I need to, that's all. And I have his mouth clamped shut because I do not want his tongue out right now. See, they like to put that tongue out. We don't want to see that right now when we're trimming so close to this. So do you see that little U shape, guys? Yep, do we have a question?
He said, I love that. Above the ear has always been a problem for me. You explained it so well. Thank you so much for doing these videos.
Awesome. I'm so glad that that helped.
Tegan said, I love how you make it a masterpiece. This is love in there is love in that grooming.
Aw, it is art. It's artistic and it's fun. It's a lot of fun grooming a dog and seeing the groom come together. So I'm now using my blenders, guys. And I'm just taking off in a scissor action, actually, with my blenders. I'm going to thin and narrow that eye a little better. But I'm taking off with my blenders what I would with my scissors. And that's a little different than blending. That's, I don't know what we call that. Now I'm going to pull that lip back. Remember I told you that hair wants to be longer. If you're not comfortable getting in that area, if it's too close, then don't do it. But I like to really thin that down. But you are close to the tongue, and that's not an area a lot of people feel very confident about. So if you don't like to do it, don't do it. I also like to just thin above his nose.
Champ's 3 brothers are loving watching him get his hair cut.
Oh yes, Champ's family's watching. That's great. They are the cutest kids. And they always want to stay and watch him get his hair cut. And they don't understand why I can't let them stay. But they're coming to get him tonight. So hang in there, Champ. They're coming for you. Okay, now let's do this other side of Champ's face. I'm going to get him to stand. He is so nervous on this grooming table. He hates to be elevated. Okay, buddy, you're doing great, though. So we're just going to fold this ear up out of the way. All right. I'm going to hold his head straight, like he's looking straight, and we're going to just create that U shape that we like to see. Good job, Champ. All right. And I'm going to use my comb and fluff out anything that I'm going to scissor blend away. This was basically, I'm using my blenders, but I'm basically using them what I would be scissoring, but I'm blending it off because it just looks so much more natural. And I like that. I like when they look natural and you don't see any scissor lines and all that stuff. So I'm gonna fold back this mouth a little bit, and I'm gonna thin this so he stays cleaner in his mouth area for longer. Good job, good job. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look. What, is there a question?
No.
Why are you being so goofy?
Because his tongue was out.
Well, he's a dog. Well, oh, you're making fun of him. Let's put you up on the grooming table and see what you look like. You're making fun of your champ. That's not nice. Okay, so I like the way his head's looking. Mom, is it good enough? His mom's in the chat. I asked him if it was okay to go lie with him, and his dad dropped him off, and he said, "Oh, I'm sure it's fine." He said, "I'll go home and tell the crew so they can watch." They have 3 boys, young boys. So I'm sure they're enjoying this. Hi, boys, to the twins and Andrew. They are cool kids. I'm just tidying up right under here where I actually set, this is where I set my clipper work and what is actually head assembly. So just using your comb and pulling everything up and see if anything doesn't fit the shape. And I can see I don't like.
She said looks good.
Oh, good. We got Mom's approval. We got Mom's approval, champ. Awesome. I'm just going to thin this down a little bit right there. And I have my hand on his nose and under here because I really want to control that tongue. Trust me, sometimes it just slips out and quickly it can be a danger zone when you're trimming with these sharp, sharp scissors. So you always got to be aware of their tongue. All right, so one more thing I like to do on the head, let's turn this way, champ, is I like to fold the ear forward towards the muzzle. And I like to tidy up anything that's going to stick out there. And I'm using my blenders just so it looks very neat and tidy, depending on whatever way he chooses to move his head or flip his ears around. It looks tidy and you don't see a bunch of hair popping out when he looks a different way. So, good. We're going to leave that face alone because we like it. There's her face. That's our beautiful champ. Now we're going to work on these feet and the tail. I am going to show you a little trick that I use often on a nice full Shih Tzu tail. And I believe the champ is a Bichon Shih Tzu mix. Mom, can you confirm that in the chat? He's either a Poodle Shih Tzu or Bichon Shih Tzu, I think. But let's just throw that out there. So for the tail, we're going to brush it out nicely. And I already fluff dried him and everything, so he's looking good. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to use a Mars Coat King. Annie, we use this on Zeus. See, I can use it on a dog that's not a double-coated breed, too. And I'm thinning down his tail. So you can see that it's gently pulling out some hair, thinning it down gently. This doesn't bother him at all. I'm not pulling. I'm just letting the tool do the work. And we are thinning out his tail, but it still looks nice and full. And I love that. I love to do it on ears if I need to. If I need to thin them down a little bit, I will certainly do it on full ears like Champ has, but I kind of like his ears. I don't want to take any of that fullness out. So I'm going to leave his ears alone. The next thing I'm going to do, Champ, stand up nice. I'm going to trim his tail. He is dragging the ground. I think Mom probably doesn't like that. So I am going to trim it. I run my thumb down. I can feel the bone. The bone of his tail's right there above my fingernail. So I know where that is. I'm going to come down a little further, and I'm just going to shorten that length a little bit, okay? So he stays cleaner, and it's not like a little dust mount dragging behind him. Now, basically, since we did a lot of clipper work on him to give him a shorter summer look, I'm just trimming off anything that when I comb the hair up, anything that sticks out past the shape that I want his leg to be. And it's not much since we did use a clipper on him. We just have to tidy up certain areas where the clipper wasn't very good at getting into. Now we're going to trim the bottom of this pad. You might, yeah, okay, perfect, Cameron. I like to go this way on this top pad because it does stick out further, and you could nick it with the scissors or cut it pretty bad if you really weren't paying attention. And then we come around. I got the camera girl in my armpit, so we're trying to work here and show you this. But you just come around the pads. That's it. You're just tidying it up. Okay? And I always use my fingers to push the toes and stuff, see if any hair pops out. Now I'm going to come around to the top of the foot. So we did the under part of the foot. I'm going to brush up the top of the foot and just scissor off anything that is creating an obstruction in the shape that I'm after. And that's it, really. Summer trims are very easy because most of your work's done with the clipper. And I will use my blending shears just to blend off anything. It's okay, Champ. Just relax. He's all upset, nervous. There we go. Just I will use those blenders to scissor trim stuff off too. Now for this leg, there's not a whole lot. We're just trimming off anything that's obstructing our shape. And I can use a thinner on there too, as if I would, what I would be using the scissor for, I'm going to use my thinner for. I'm going to pull this pad up. We're just going to put his chin up a little bit. He's hanging his head a little more than I would like his head a little bit more out of the way. Okay, because he's panting. I don't want that tongue near the scissors. There we go, over the top of that pad. Sorry, bud. And we're just trimming the pads of his feet very nicely. Good job. I already trimmed his nails and cleaned his ears and plucked. So we're good there. Okay, now I'm going to come around to the front of his foot. And I'm going to gently brush it up. And anything that shouldn't be there, I'm going to scissor off. Like I said, summer cuts are quite easy when it comes to scissor work, guys. It doesn't leave a whole lot of scissor work. Now, even in here, be very careful. You know that knuckle's there. Make sure you know where it is when you're trimming. Very careful. Good job, Champ. Very good. And just anything that is making his leg and shape not look the way we want it to. That's what we're trimming off. Okay. Now I think that's pretty good. Now, Champ, I'm going to turn you around. Everybody's going to get to look at your little butt. Oh, good boy. He is so nervous being on the table. He literally is standing with his toenails like in the table. He's so nervous about being elevated. He doesn't like the height thing. Okay, so I'm going to comb everything up. So can you see when I use our brush, I used my brush and it popped out all this hair that needs to be trimmed off. Your comb and your brush is going to definitely be your best friend when you're doing scissor work. All right, nice job, Mr. Champ. Does anybody have any grooming questions while Champ is up here and so willing to demonstrate? If you do, throw them in the chat, guys. Because we're just about done with them. We got one more leg after we finish this leg. That's a good boy. I'm just going to tidy up the top of his foot with my blenders. Just make that look nice. Good job, buddy. Okay, same thing with this leg. Champ, this is your last leg, buddy. You're on the last leg. You'll like it when we're done, don't ya? You like getting off this grooming table. Then you know you get to go home. I asked Mom to pick him up around 7 so that we could finish our live stream. Champ's going to hang out with us. So, because when the boys come to pick Champ up, they're always so happy and so excited. And now that they saw him get trimmed, I bet they're going to have a lot to talk to their groomer about when they get here to pick him up. It's okay, big boy. Sometimes I'm often just using the tip of my scissors, guys. Just the tip of them because I have a lot of control.
June, the groomer said, you think his owners would like a mohawk?
They've never asked for one, but I do have other clients that ask for mohawks. Well, some people do. He's a groomer. He knows people do ask for mohawks. I personally wouldn't like to see it on him. I think Champ has a beautiful head and a beautiful face, and if you do a mohawk, his hair, it doesn't stand up very well. It would just fall over, so I don't think it would look very good. You know, sometimes we do crazy things like that, June, for fun. I'm sure his brothers at home would love to see him with a mohawk.
Grace T said, I thought the same about the mohawk.
Yeah, that he would look good with it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I don't care for that. I like...
Keegan said, for being nervous, he really stands nicely.
He does.
And Grace T said, and a goatee, LOL.
Yeah, I like goatees. I do like that. Certain breeds, like terriers, I like to really accentuate their goatee. Makes them look really cool. There we go. So now we can just sort of pan around him a little bit here, Cameron, and show everybody our pretty boy. I often hold their chinny chin hair here. That's how I keep him where I need him to be when I'm scissoring around his head. I really want to make sure that they're still when I'm scissoring around their heads. And I think our big boy's done. I'm going to run a brush through his ears to make sure there's no hair hanging in there that I was scissoring. And we're going to give him a nice good, smell good cologne, which we have been using the Nature Specialty almond scents. And everybody seems to love it. So I always cover their eyes. And I just let it fall on their ears because that's pretty much where everybody goes to their dogs when they get home. They, oh, you're so cute, you're so cute. And they smell it at the ears. So that's our boy. Do you smell it? Smell good?
Awesome.
Does it smell good? You can wear it. Now I'm just going to vacuum this up real fast because I don't want any of this hair going home with him. So I'm just using my clipper vac system. And I'll clean the table off with that. I love the clipper vac system. I can't tell you how much I can tell that I've benefited from it health-wise since I implemented it in my everyday grooms, which was about, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. I waited too long to do it. Okay, how's he looking? Is it A-okay? Is it A-okay, bud? I'm going to get you on your leash. And then we'll get you off this table, which is what you really want. You want to have those feet on the ground. I get it. And then I'm going to join my friends back in the chat. Yep. All right, Jim. Oh my God, he's a little eager, isn't he? Aw. Good job, good boy.
Hi, Gus.
You get to hang out with Gus, okay? You get to hang out with Gus. All right. I'm going to switch over. Cameron, you're showing us the floor.
What should I show them?
Show
them me.
Well, we're going back.
All right, bye.
We're going back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
You turn the internet on.
Bye. Don't forget to turn the internet on night. Yeah, okay, so, that was a pretty easy groom because, like I said, he was a clip down, summer clip down to keep him cool and keep the bugs off of him and everything. Hi, and there's Andrea. I see. That's his mom, Andrea Gordner. That's his mom. I'm so glad you popped in here with the boys. Does anybody have any questions on anything or any tools or any questions about, trimming the head? Hi, Mona. How are you, honey? Good to see you. I'm trying to just make... Hi, CD. Oh, there. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, honey. Thanks for coming. Great job, Amy. June says, thanks, June. How about a knuckle bump? How about the demo with the young essential oils? Does anybody have any questions, or is there some products that they wished that we could have demoed, or anything? Because I can get together with Annie again, no problem. The leather jacket and mini Harley. Oh, my silly people. Tegan, Weemy needs a biker jacket. Oh yeah, no doubt. Weemy, that's June's little dog. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I do want to tell you this. I want to tell you that I have a link in the description of this video for Annie. If you are interested in any of the Young Living products, Annie would get some credit for the sale. And with her taking her time to help us and to send me all these products for me to demo for you guys, I would, you know, if you are interested in purchasing any, I hope that you can help Annie out and purchase it from her. But the link is to the Young Living website, but it says Annie as the member, you know, so that she would get credit for the sale. But I really do thank you, Annie, for having me over, for demonstrating, for sharing these products with me, for letting me use them. And I mean, I've benefited from them myself, and I really am appreciative of that, and I'm very thankful. We have another, let's see, I have an Oster clippers that overheats easily. I don't like Oster clippers anymore. I used to use them. I probably bought 3 of them, and then I said, why do I have to keep buying these expensive, heavy clippers? I don't use it. Should it set the down to let the cool them after 15 minutes or so? So you have to let it sit for 15 minutes or so to cool it. I really like that Wall KM10 clipper that I've used. I've used like 4 different Andis models. I've used the Oster models. There's not many Oster models. The heavy duty ones with the switch on the end. I've gone through so many clippers, and when I bought that Wall KM10, which is very lightweight and feels great in my hand, I haven't bought another clipper, and I'm wondering if, you know, I'm going to buy another one of those as a backup, and that's it. I swear by the KM10, guys, and I believe it's the same price, if not a little cheaper than the Osters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's better. And you don't have to change those carbon brushes like you do on the Oster clippers. You don't have any of that to worry about. So I suggest the KM10, guys. It is my favorite. I just want you to know that. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing, darling? Zeus is so handsome, isn't he? Zeus was great. Want to tell you too, guys, next week in a live stream, we are going to be demoing Zeus getting some grooming table manners. We were training him with the grooming table. He is a big boy, and he was not used to the grooming table, and I'm going to show you exactly how that went and give you tips on how you can utilize that for your pets at home if you want to purchase a grooming table, or maybe you already have one, because I know a lot of you are taking care of a lot of the grooming needs of your pets at home, and I want to make sure that I give you anything that I can to make that go better for you and your pet. And I have a lot of secrets to share. So next week's demo is us table training with Zeus, and it went good. There were some scary moments, right, Annie? But it went good. And we trimmed his nails, and I will be sharing that with you too, which he was very nervous about having his nails trimmed and not too comfortable with that yet. But he is now. He did great. I was so impressed with him. So that demo is coming for you guys next week in the live stream. And I'm very excited to bring it. It's going to be fun. Grace T, of course. The goatee brings it all together. Absolutely. Got to have that goatee. I love that. I need to invest in a grooming table. You know, with your little girl, Grace, there's a really nice, small, round tabletop. It's a round. It's only about probably this big. Probably big enough for Chloe. Now, it rotates, which is nice, so you can set her on a table, a picnic table, an island, or whatever. It has a grooming arm on it, too. You can rotate the table to work with her. And if I had a little dog and I was grooming at home and didn't have the grooming setup that I have here, I really think that table's cool. And I think it's only like $69 or something. It might be linked in the description of this. I'm not sure. I think I did have a table in there before. But it's a small, round grooming table. That might be one you want to take a look at, Grace, when you are seriously thinking about purchasing, but it'll make things go better for you. It brings the dog up to you, and it certainly makes it easier than trying to work with them on some type of a makeshift situation without a grooming arm. And that grooming arm is key. And I think Annie can vouch for that. I showed Annie how to properly put Zeus on the grooming arm and get him situated on the table. And I will be sharing that with you next week. And she was like, wow, what a difference. And she noticed his behavior right away was like all business. He was like, oh yeah, okay, I get it now. This is what I do. I stand here like this, and I hold still. You know, because the grooming arm, when it's positioned correctly, just kind of, it's like a show dog. It puts them in a position of, that's where I want you, you know, and they behave differently because of it. Thanks for teaching us new techniques, Annie says as well. New tools, getting 2 new tools from that day. So we had a great time. Thank you, Annie. I had a blast. And it was so hot. It was the hottest day in the world that day. It was terrible. We were sweating like crazy, and we kept having to get Zeus off the table because he's black, and I'm like, this dog's getting hot. He's hot. We had to get him down, give him water, go to the shade. It was just a nightmare. My phone crapped out because it temperature warning. It was that hot. So anyway, we got it done though, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Hi, Buffy. How are you doing? Buffy in the house. Oh, I'm just loving this. And 4th of July is coming up this week, guys. I hope you have a great holiday and have a lot of fun with family and friends. Eat some good burgers, swim, do whatever it is that is so much fun. But don't forget that fireworks scare the living daylights out of most all dogs. So if anybody, neighbors, are lighting them off, the best, safest thing for you to do for your dog is to put them in a crate if they're familiar with being in a crate. They're safe there. But don't put them in a crate in a room, shut the door, and ignore them. They may be having a complete hissy fit in there because they're hearing these fireworks go off. It scares the daylights out of dogs, guys. I know you guys are probably all aware of that. But some people don't realize it. They don't realize it. And a lot of dogs will run away when fireworks are going off because they're scared. So it's important to put them somewhere safe and make sure they can't go running out a door, because they will take off running because they're scared and they'll get lost, you know, or hit by a car, which would be even worse. Yeah, so happy 4th, everyone. Keep puppies safe. Amen, Buffy. That's what I'm talking about. We got to keep our babies safe and have fun. Yeah? So Zeus loves you so much. I don't know. I really bonded with Zeus. I'm going to share that with you guys next week. I can't wait to share him. He is the best dog. He's so smart. Yeah, he's a working breed. You can tell. He wants to work. So, guys, we have a special subscriber showdown to throw down for you because it is the 4th of July this week, and we're going to celebrate our independence and our freedom, and we're going to be thankful for it. And maybe our subscriber showdown is going to reflect a little bit of 4th of July in it. You guys want to see it? Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you enjoyed the demos tonight. I had a great time. And I was really glad to have Champ here tonight and show you. I know head trimming, stuff like that, is always something that a lot of people get nervous with. So, yes, I turn up the TV on the 4th of July, Grace says, absolutely, to tune it all out. We got to. It scares the crap out of them. It's sad. If you read the news the next day after the 4th and listen to all the terrible things that happened with pets, it's one of those shoulda, woulda, coulda things. You think, oh, I wish I would have realized, you know. We always have the windows closed, fans on, TV and radio on, and choose to stay home with them. That's right, Denise. That's because you love your babies. And I'm so thankful that you do that. All right. Yes, different puppy. Thank you, Aim, for the demo. You're welcome, Grace. Thank you all for coming. All of you. You know I love you. I do. And we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, guys. Look what we're doing. I think we need like 39 more. We'll probably hit it next week. And then we will make our plans because I want you all to be at that party. We're going to have lots of giveaways. I'm not just going to throw this 1,000 subscriber party out there without making sure that I give you plenty of notice for when it is, date and time, because I want you guys to be there. I want you to benefit from it because it is because of you that we're celebrating. Okay, so I'm going to throw the subscriber showdown on for you. You guys are going to like it. I guarantee. I want to thank you all for being here. I can't wait to see you next week. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Have fun. Be safe with yourself, with your pets, with everything, and your kids. And I will see you next Monday. And I'm going to throw this on for you guys with pride. I love you. Have a good holiday.